Everything going on, you would think these corporations would be trying to avoid losing so much fucking money. First, it was Target that had to fuck around and find out. Then Disney, ABC. And now Publix, yeah, let me give you the tea. We already know two things about Publix. They're conservative and they back this administration. But there is the Black Book Bash, a literary family reunion happening in Jacksonville, Florida next weekend. And it is basically this large celebration of Black authors across all genres. Now, they are using the largest hotel in Jacksonville to have this event, which tells you how stacked it's going to be. A bunch of Black authors, a bunch of Black book talk influencers, so on and so forth. Now, the Black Book Bash was looking for sponsors because throwing events like this is really expensive. So Publix not only agreed to be a sponsor, they wanted exclusivity. So the Black Book Bash was like, okay, if you want to be the only sponsor, you're going to have to pay that motherfucking money. And Publix was like, bitches, you calling me broke? Run it. Now, the Black Book Bash is again next weekend. Why did Publix send an email on Monday stating due to the volatile climate that we are in, they are rescinding their offer to be a sponsor and they are rescinding that offer indefinitely after asking for exclusivity? So now the people that are putting on the Black Book Bash have had to take on the fee that Publix did not cover. That don't sound like sabotage. That don't sound like a disruption of events and funds to y'all. We're going to see how this play out for Publix. And I'm thinking based off Target's track record, based off Disney and ABC, and based off the way the people are standing on all 10 toes, it's probably not going to bode well. Y'all know I was deep into the tea investigating. Tell me why the young woman that is putting on this event, Casey, had to use her personal credit cards. Her personal credit cards, because the Hyatt was like, girl, you've been signed this contract. We can't give you no extension. So she had to come out of her own fucking pocket. So I'm borrowing a concept from my friend Deontay Kyle, the power of a dollar. I want to see what the power of a dollar can do this weekend for Casey. Mind you, I'm going to donate $500. I'm going to try and donate more next week. I just moved, so I ain't really got it like that, but I'm going to donate $500 this week. I want to see what happens when all of us come together. If y'all can, use the link in my link tree, donate to this event. I wish I knew about it sooner. I would just be there in person. So I'm sorry to Casey, but girl, we're going to do what we can. And Publix, fuck y'all, big time.
So Publix really just told us that Black books are too dangerous to sponsor. So Publix was supposed to be the title sponsor for this Black Book Bash happening in Jacksonville, October 3rd through October 5th. They just pulled out a few days before this event. Why? They said it's too political right now in this environment. The translation is supporting Black authors, Black readers, and Black publishers is too political for America. See, they ain't really worried about the politics. They're worried about upsetting the racists in your government and in your country. Basically, Publix is saying, listen, reading while Black is dangerous, so y'all on your own, we don't want no parts of that. This is why I tell y'all, stop giving your money to people who don't respect you. Publix doesn't value Black people, Black culture, or even Black creativity. If they did, they wouldn't pull out at the last minute. So yeah, fuck Publix. Don't spend your money there. If you got to drive a little further to another store, do that, because your money matters. And meanwhile, the Black Book Bash, it's still happening. Jacksonville, October 3rd through 5th. And if you're in the area, show up, support it, and show some love. Because that's how you make Black authors, Black readers, and Black stories thrive, with or without Publix. So now you know Publix does not support us. Question is, are you still going to go support them? Or are you going to put your dollars where your dignity is?
So Publix decided to pull their sponsorship of the Black Book Bash, even though they asked for exclusivity in that sponsorship. They decided to pull it at the last minute because of the current climate. Now, I support boycotting. I support the boycott of Target. I support the boycott of Disney, and I'm supporting the boycott of Publix. Even though there's no Publix whatsoever near me, I support you boycotting them. And those of you out there trying to discourage people from boycotting just because they have good fried chicken, y'all can make that fried chicken at home. I am sure there are a lot of dupes for that Publix fried chicken recipe out there. Hell, you can ask me to make it and I'll make it for you. Please support Black authors, especially Black women authors. And, you know, if you can't boycott Publix, consider donating to support the Black Book Bash. I will put a link in the comments so you can do that.
So it looks like another boycott needs to happen to another big corporation, which, hell, we should be boycotting all of them at this point. I am down with that, but it is Publix that is on the chopping block right now. They agreed to sponsor a black event, kind of like a book talk thing that was going on, is supposed to happen in days time, and then they got an email stating that they were pulling out. That's thousands on thousands of dollars that the organizer of this event has to pay out of pocket because they asked to be the exclusive sponsor of this particular thing for black authors and things like that. So it's time to boycott them too. So Publix is on the chopping block, you guys. Look into this. It's all over TikTok and Book Talk, if you want to call it that, of what occurred and what happened exactly. But because of the lack of commitment and what they did, and that was strategic. That was strategic. They knew exactly what they were doing and what it was going to cost these black event planners for this particular event. But it's time to boycott Publix. You don't need to be in there.
Publix pulling out of the Black Book Bash that's actually happening from October 3rd today till the 5th throughout this weekend is another representation as to why we have to put black liberation above everything else. We shouldn't need sponsors like these companies who are so fickle when it comes to our democracy, when it comes to our history, when it comes to us as a people. What is more amazing? Having a Black Book Bash for black people by black authors to celebrate and explore our literacy. It's terrible how these companies can just decide when they want to fuck with us, basically. Black liberation over everything. Black liberation above everything else. We should have our own institutions that can back our own events. We shouldn't be looking at our enemy to back us. Let's be real. Let's just say it plain. Because what Publix did, what Disney did, what Target did, yes, it deserves a boycott, but we shouldn't even have to boycott. And everyone should be on board. If this was the civil rights movement, nobody would still be trying to shop at Target. Nobody would still be trying to shop at Publix. No one would still have a Disney Plus. Either we're serious and we're on our own side, or we're not. And that's what it is. Are we serious about black liberation or not? And I get what you're saying. Oh, well, black people don't have it like that. We don't have it like that. Some of us do. A lot of the people who we love, who we go to see all the time, Beyonce's and all these rappers and all of these athletes, they have it like that. And so if your athlete, if your rapper, if your entertainer doesn't back black businesses, you shouldn't even be backing them. You shouldn't be going to their concerts. You shouldn't be supporting them in any way, shape, or form. Black liberation above everything. And I know some of this will go over some of y'all head, but it's not that hard. Either we're serious about our people, we're serious about doing our thing, or we're not. We are $1 trillion race. Okay? We have $1 trillion buying power. Seriously. We go to the trips we want to go to. We spend the money on what we want to spend it on. If we want to go to that concert, it's getting paid for, no matter how we got to do it. So we shouldn't even be relying on these companies to back us. It's unfortunate what happened this weekend when Publix pulled out, but it should make you think about, where are we really as a race? Are we going to just stand for anything and then stand for nothing? I'm just saying.
Now, Publix, I am very disappointed in y'all if y'all doing what they say y'all did. They saying that y'all asked to be an exclusive sponsor for this Black Book Bash that's going on in Jacksonville. And they thinking y'all gonna sponsor and this and that. Then at the last minute, y'all pull out and these people had to come together and pull all this money together. Now, let me say this. I love y'all potato salad. I even promote y'all products because I think y'all have good limited editions. But let's not get it twisted. We can make our own potato salad and we can make it better than y'all's. Y'all have good cakes, but we can buy them cakes somewhere else. And we can fry our chicken just as good and better than y'all's. I love y'all, but I will not support this. I hope y'all respond to this, because if y'all own that, we just gotta stop supporting these businesses that's taking our money, not appreciating our business, and choosing to side with these evil people and what they got going on. So I'm sorry, but if this is true, I will be shopping at Kroger, okay? Shoot, look, and save a couple dollars. So I hope y'all respond and say what's going on, because it's really not cool. And y'all already high. Let's talk about that. So I'll be saving a whole lot of money shopping at Kroger versus shopping at Publix. Because, no.
To my people, and you know who I'm talking to, are we still boycotting Publix? Because I am in due need of a Publix sub with tuna, cheese, jalapenos. Let me know, because I'm fiending right now. I can make it at the house, but if not, let me know.
And honestly, everything about this move from Publix is wrong. If you ask me, I feel like it's wrong because you don't promise to sponsor a celebration of Black authors and Black culture, then suddenly back out at the last minute and hide behind political climate. That's not just unprofessional, it's disrespectful. Because let's be clear, Publix has no problem taking money from Black community. They market to Black people, they profit off Black people. But when it comes time to actually stand with Black people, they disappear. And that's exactly why people are calling this systemic racism or whatever it is, because it's not just about one event, it's about a pattern of companies, pretending to support diversity only when it's convenient. So honestly, if Publix thinks Black culture and their stories are too risky to stand beside, then maybe their money should also be too risky for them to count on. So, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments, because for me, the boycott is more than valid. But let me know what you guys think. And if you watch up to this part, thank you so much for watching this video. Please do well to like the video and also share to someone that needs to see it. And please don't forget to subscribe to support the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.